working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So in this video, we are going to learn the single inheritance in the C# language. At the very first, we are going to check what should be the learning outcome after watching this video. Okay, so you will be able to implement the single inheritance concept in the C# programming language. So we will start with what actually inheritance is. Okay, uh, inheritance is the capability of a class, okay, to use the properties and methods of another class while adding its own functionality, isn't it? And yes, it enables you to add new features and functionality of an existing class, okay, without modifying the existing class. So it is one of the best example of the reusability. Okay, and yes, here the classes are categorized into the two parts, that is base class and derived class. The base is also called as the parent or super class, is the one form which another form class inherits attributes and behavior, and derived is also called as the child or subclass. Okay, it is a class that inherits the attributes and behavior from a base class. So let us start to implement the single inheritance in the C# language. Okay, so here now the demo is the new project. So in that we are going to implement that one. Okay, so let's say the public class students is my base class. Okay, I am just taking this, and there I just want to write public, let's say string division a, isn't it? Public string division is equal to, let's say, a. Okay, it is from student is from the A division. And one more, I just want to add the element, that is public int roll number. I just want to assign the roll number as the 1. Okay, and I want to add one more method there. Okay, let's say we are going to override this one, that's why I am writing the void virtual there. Okay, so let's say academic info is my method. Okay, and under that I just want to print whatever the data of under this class. Okay, so let's say in that I just want to write, suppose it is the indication of it is printed from the base class. Okay, and here I just want to display the division. Okay, so I will write here the division. Okay, and after that I just want to display the roll number of the particular student. So roll, and after that the roll, isn't it? So it is the indication of this one, and after that I just want one more class, which is the derived class, isn't it? So let's say public class, let's say T students. Okay, so I'm sorry, T students. Okay, it is inheriting the students, that's why I'm writing here students. Okay, so now I will use that only. Okay, here also. Okay, then instead of virtual we have to write here override, because we are overriding that method, isn't it? So academic info, and we have to just change this base class to the derived class, because we are now in the derived class, isn't it? So yes, it happened. And after that what we have to do is that we have to write this class, let's say program. Okay, and after that we have to write public static, okay, void main method. Okay, and inside that I just want to use that string arguments. Okay, so here I just want to create this object of the base class, reference of this base class, and I am going to assign the object of the T students now. Okay, so and using this yes, Okay, I am just fetching this academic info here. Okay, so I think it should work correctly. Console dot write line, and after that I just want to display this message: press any key to continue. Okay, and yes, after that console dot I just want to read the key, okay, for the true value, and yes, I think it should work correctly. Now we'll check the output of this one. So I think there is one error. Okay, I just forgot to give that round brackets there, and let's check. Yes, now you can see in the output window that it is in the derived class, that is division A and roll number. Okay, because of we are calling it through the derived class object. Okay, that's why it is calling the derived class. Okay, so I'm just pressing the key, and instead of this one, what we'll do that we will remove this method from here. Okay, okay, now let's check what will be the output. Obviously we removed that one, so it will, the command will pass to the base class, and that's why the base class and roll number 1 and division A is so whenever you are calling through the inherited class object, okay, it will accept first inheritance class methods. Okay, if it is exists there, then it will be called. If it is does not exist, then the command will pass to the base class. Okay, so it will ask to that one, and the method inside the base class will executed here. Okay, I think it should understood to you. Okay, so my next question for you is that can we add one more method in both the classes? Okay, so let's check about this one. Okay, so instead of there, let's say first we'll make this one more word. Okay, obviously I'm just undoing the changes made in there. Okay, okay, so I'm just adding here one more public let's say string. Okay, name is equal to, let's say, ABC is my name. Okay, so here we just want to copy one more. Okay, here instead of this academic info, I just want to write here it is the personal info. Okay, and here instead of this division, obviously we are calling it name, so isn't it? So this is this will give you the personal information, isn't it? So it should be written in the derived class also. Okay, then obviously we have to write it here. Okay, public here we are overriding it, so we'll replace it by the override. Okay, and again here we are it in the derived class, so I will write it derived class. Okay, and here instead of this calling, so I will first call the personal info. Okay, so I think it should work properly. Let's check. Obviously derived class name ABC and derived class division A roll number 1 is displayed here. Okay, because we are adding one more method inside it here. Okay. So in this fashion, if you don't want, if you remove again here that method, okay, it will again pass to the base class. I will show you the demonstration of that one. Okay. So if you remove this part, okay, then okay, the control will pass to the base class. Okay, so now you can see it. For the personal info, it is passing the command to the base class, and for the academic info, it is executing the derived class objects. Okay, so this is the funda regarding the single inheritance. Okay, so these are the some references I used to make this video. Thank you so much.